Hey everyone, today we're going to teach you how to set up the Bubble Craze equipment for your party or your event. First thing you need to do is set up the tripod. You loosen the nut that holds the legs in, pull them out, adjust it so you have a nice wide base, tighten the nut back up so that it will not slide, and everything's snug and secure. Now we need to attach the crossbar on the top, sliding the poles into place. Once it's firmly in place, go ahead and lock down the nut so that it will be a solid base for your equipment. Now, once I've got it in place, I'm going to go ahead and lay it down so that we can attach the foam machine. Here's our fan. There's a couple things to be aware of. There are some fragile parts under this net, so don't set it down upside down. There's a hose spigot coming off, so be careful not to bang that around either. Now, when you look at attaching the carabiners to hold the fan, the machine, to the tripod, you'll notice that a couple of these holes are larger. This is a large hole, and this is a large hole. So these large carabiners go through. You take the larger hand, put it into the hole, pull it towards you, go all the way around. Now you're going to attach that to the tripod. See anything on this side? I'm going to pick up the fan. It's nice and easy to do by these large handles that we have right here. I'm going to carry this over and set it on top of. Okay, once you've set the machine on the tripod, you can go ahead and place these hooks around the bars so they will hold it in place. Ideally, you'll have two people to help you do this, but I'm going to do it this way so I can show you how to do it all by yourself. Hooks in place, we're ready to lift up the tripod. So go ahead and start filling the collapsible container. It will probably take 30 to 40 minutes to fill, depending on how fast you're going. So I'll spread this out, get rid of as many wrinkles as possible, and I'll keep, as I fill them up, avoid those as well. Once you've got the tank filled or filling with water, you take the sump pump and it goes into the tank. Now, before I put it in, I'm going to attach the hose. We have these quick release connectors, so you don't have to screw threaded items on. You simply pull it back, pull it apart like a pneumatic connection. One of these goes into the pump. Now please do not pick up the pump by the cord. Use the handle or use the hose, but do not pick it up by the cord. Go ahead, lay it into the container. Again, you want it to be in a nice flat area. The cord we're going to take over, save that for later. I'll show you how to attach that. And the hose simply goes in to the quick connector on the pump. Now what's going on is there's going to be bubble mixture inside the container. The pump is going to pump the bubble mixture to the fan. The fan is going to blow the bubble mixture through the net to make all the bubbles. Alright, now it's time to hook up the electrical. So we provide you with this extension cord. You plug it into the house or an electrical outlet on one side. We're going to bring it over here. Plug in the pump. And we are going to plug in the power cord from the fan. Now, it's important. Bubbles are going to drop straight down in the fan. We do not want the outlet or the electrical cords to get any bubbles. So I'm going to go ahead, take them, and when we're ready to turn everything on, simply flip this button on and off. Now, I'm going to take it, move it away from the tripod. I'm going to put it in the bin, and put the lid on it just to help keep it stay dry. Now, one of the things we provide for you is a sprayer. So once the container's full, we'll take the hose, attach it to our valve so that we can turn the water on and off here. These switches. It's off, it's on. Now this will allow you, if the kids want to spray their face or hands off, just rinse the bubbles away. You can use this sprayer to do that. And you can turn it easily on and off here at the Y valve or right here on the sprayer as well. So once the tank's full, you don't need the hose anymore. You can just use it for a sprayer attachment. Once everything's connected, you've got your electrical plugged in, you've got your hoses attached to the fan, and you've got your water shut off from filling the container, you're ready to start your party. All you need to do is flip the power switch, the fan will start blowing, the pump will start blowing, and you'll see bubbles starting to come out of the machine. You're ready to go. It's important to remember that if bubbles stop coming out of the machine, there's either a clog in the line or you're out of solution. At that point, you need to shut off the power switch so that the machine will not run dry. That can damage the equipment. Once you're ready to go, go ahead and put the lid back on. Help keep water out of there and keep the electrical system dry. That's it. You're ready to party. Now that your party's over, it's time to put your equipment away. First thing you need to do, the power's been disconnected, go ahead and disconnect the power cords. And go ahead and coil up the electrical cord. Go ahead and disconnect the hoses from both the machine and from the pump. Go ahead and coil up the cords. Rinse off the equipment, any soap or bubbles that remain, and go ahead and put them back in. Now we'll go ahead and take the fan. Simply fold the tripod back down. Go ahead and remove the T-bar from the tripod by loosening the nut, removing the top, loosen the nut to free up the legs, snug that back up so it won't come loose in your travels. Now, you need to rinse out the container that held the soapy solution and give it a few minutes to dry. It's also a great idea to run some water through the hoses, get all the soapy solution out of them as well. Give them a few minutes to dry, coil them up, and go ahead and put everything back in the bins. It's ready for return. Flask over, out of the way, roll it up like you would a tent.